Welcome to Arrow News Channel. Like and subscribe to update news around the world. The far-left anti-American pro-Islamic group that is the American Civil Liberties Union has now put out a complaint about President Trump's State of the Union speech. What exactly could have upset them after listening to such a grand speech delivered by such an impressive president? It was Trump's use of the word America. The ACLU, which is based here in the U.S., is upset that the American president, while giving the State of the Union address, used the word America over 80 times. Their biggest grievance over this language is that the president wants to deport illegals and it makes the presidency seem exclusionary. But to all those of us who have been paying attention, we know perfectly well that President Trump said Congress would be voting on an immigration reform package over the next few weeks. He went as far as to outline the 4 pillars of his fair compromise plan. After all, this was the State of the Union address made in America, so it's not a crime to say the name of your own country a few times. The ACLU. Faith Shaker, National Political Director at the American Civil Liberties Union, issued the following statement after President Trump's first State of the Union address. Tonight, President Trump said the word America more than 80 times in his speech. Yet, after a divisive first year, we hear and feel how exclusionary that America is, with policies that have harmed so many vulnerable American communities. The ACLU stands ready to protect these communities, both in the courts and at the polls. In particular, the immigration plan put forth by Trump would hold dreamers hostage to his demands for a harmful border wall and an even larger mass deportation force. We are at this crossroads because of the president's deeply destructive ideas fomented by his nativist allies and divisive rhetoric. We will continue to stand up for these young immigrants and ensure they continue to contribute to our country. We cannot let America's dreamers be deported. The 4 pillars would include a path to citizenship for 1.8 million dreamers, although the Democrat Party asked for 800,000, but only if they meet an education and work requirement while demonstrating good moral character. In return, President Trump asks for a fully secure border which includes a wall in the most insecure areas along with the hiring more Border Patrol agents. An immediate end to the unfair diversity visa lottery which would give way to a merit-based system. Lastly, an end to chain migration by limiting sponsorships to only spouses and minor children. Democrats booed. The Democrat Party doesn't want to fix the DACA issue. They had everything between 2009 to 2011, both the House and Senate, and they did nothing to fix the immigration mess. The only thing they did was to mess up this nation's health insurance market. Maybe the ACLU needs to be investigated to find out who is really behind this American organization. Via Breitbart. The American Civil Liberties Union staged a nationwide training event Saturday to make sure people are aware of their rights as protesters and urge organized, public resistance by those opposed to policies of President Donald Trump. Organizers said the event at a sports arena on the University of Miami campus was live-streamed to locations in all 50 states. ACLU Executive Director Anthony Romero said 200,000 people had signed up to attend one of an estimated 2,000 local events. The event, staged in town hall style, was aimed at capitalizing on numerous demonstrations since Trump's election in November and to make sure people know their rights to protest, Romero said. He said priority issues are immigration, the First Amendment, free speech and religious freedom rights, civil and reproductive rights and rights of gay, lesbian and transgender people. We will bring all the lawsuits necessary to defend these rights, Romero said. We'll do the work in the courts. You do the work in the streets. People are motivated. They want to be engaged. The ACLU also launched a new grassroots online organizing platform called peoplepower.org. It's built as a way for people considering a local protest or rally to connect and coordinate with others around the country with similar intentions, and to provide details of ACLU initiatives. Another plan is creation of freedom cities around the country that would encourage local officials to pass laws resisting Trump policies such as stepped-up deportations of people living in the country illegally, said Faith Shaker, ACLU National Political Director. Other parts of Saturday's event detailed the rules for demonstrations on streets, sidewalks and in public parks, and the rights people have when arrested, such as the right to remain silent. ACLU attorney Lee Rowland said large demonstrations generally require a local permit, but government can typically shut down protesters in public places without good reason. The government can't censor you just because it disagrees with your opinion, Rowland said.